When you hear the word Off-White or the brand Off-White, you probably think of sneakers like this one, which is their collaboration, of course, with Nike. So this is the Off-White Air Force 1 MCA. And we also have this one, of course, one of the more iconic ones, which is the Off-White Nike Presto. However, to those who are not well-versed or are fans of Off-White and streetwear in general, you probably don't know that Off-White actually has their own sneakers. So it's not like a collaboration with Nike, it is just Off-White, Off-White. And for today's episode, I'm going to bring you guys along with me. Well, I actually went there already. So I'm just going to share with you what I saw over at the Off White Manila store when I dropped by to pick up a few items. Actually went shopping with my wife. And at the very end of this vlog, I'll share with you what we bought for the wife, nothing for me, but I bought her something very nice. Let's go. Now, before we get to all of the awesome stuff that's on sale, up to 40%, crazy sale, that's available at Off-White Manila, I'll share with you guys first some of my Off-White, so it's not like Off-White Nike sneakers here in my current collection. So I'll swing over here. So as you guys can see, I have a pretty good Off-White collection when it comes to shoes. This one, I've featured this several times on the channel, one of my favorite ones. It's just a clean Off-White white sneaker. You have right in quotation marks, left on the other side over here. We also have this one. This is the most uncomfortable Off-White sneaker I've ever worn, so I strongly recommend you guys stay clear of that one. This one I bought from Off-White Las Vegas. So when I went there to be able to cover the Consumer Electronics Show. So I really like this one. The colors are just whack. Not every day that you get to see shoes like that. I also have like high cuts. This one is in black. And this one is in white and red. And if I'm not mistaken, one of my very first like Off-White sneakers. So here are some of my Off-White kicks in my collection. Before we move on to the items on sale, give this video a thumbs up, go down, click the thumbs up button, share it on Facebook, subscribe to the channel. And that said, let's check out what's for sale over at Off-White Manila. Off-White Manila is doing like a massive clearance end of season sale, and they have a lot of sneakers available up to 30 to 40% off. So the first one that I'll share with you is that very same sneaker that I just recently showed you in purple. So this one is the, I think it's like the floating arrow sneaker, and it comes in 3 colorways that's available right now over at Off-White. So we have it in that same color that I mentioned to you guys, that purple and green. But if that is too crazy for you, they also have it in black and white. Again, dominantly suede with patches of leather and mesh to be able to make it a little bit breathable. Take note though that the toe box is a little bit narrow, so word of caution for people like me who have wide feet. They also have a very clean version of this, and to be honest, this was my first choice when it came to this particular silhouette. But unfortunately, in Las Vegas, they didn't have it in my size, and in Manila, they also didn't have it in my size. So it's like a clean white and then beige or cream color. Super clean, super nice shoe. If I had a choice to pick between the three, this would be the one that I would definitely go for. Now, in terms of pricing, if I'm not mistaken, this one usually sells for over, I think if I'm not mistaken, over 34,000 pesos. But with the discount, I think it's at 30%. You'll get it for less than 30, maybe around 20 to 25, which is already, I know it's expensive, you're right? Who's going to spend that much on a shoe? But hey, if you're a fan of luxury streetwear, at least you can get the shoes at a discount, right? Next up, we have what looks to be some sort of like scuba shoe. So apparently the upper is made out of neoprene. It is water resistant, so you can take this if you are going to the beach, I guess, and if you are swimming. So the upper is made out of that breathable, flexible black neoprene material. The exposed orange stitching gives it a little bit more pop, and you have Velcro around the ankle to give you that, I don't know, like tech vibe, tech wear vibe for this particular sneaker. Now this one, I wore it, actually tried wearing it around the shop, and I was thinking of getting it, but I just couldn't imagine myself where I would wear it. But anyway, so this one usually sells for over, I think, 30,000, and again with the discount, it's being sold for around 22 to 24,000 pesos. Let me just remind you, we are in the realm of luxury streetwear, so do not expect to find shoes here like below 5,000. If you want that, check out my recent video where I talked about the collaboration between Vans and Neighborhood. So that was the video I uploaded prior to this. I'll put a link down below. we did an unboxing and on-feet review of the Vans Mr. Cartoon Neighborhood collaboration. Really nice pairs, and they sell for less than 5,000, or the second one was like 5,200. So those, super affordable. The stuff I'm showing you, luxury. Now the next set of sneakers is probably one of the most controversial and crazy, insane, chunky sneakers that I've ever seen. This, of course, is the Off-White Odyssey, and it is one of the most polarizing shoes that Off-White has ever created, because a lot of people really hate it, and I think there's like a minority who really love it, but those are like the super mega Off-White fans who love chunky shoes. In fact, I know a lot of Off-White fans who also don't feel for this shoe as much, despite them being fans of Virgil and Off-White. So this is the Off-White Odyssey, and it comes in different colors. The ones that they have in the store, they have a white one with the loud orange squiggly logo along the lateral side. You have the industrial belt strap at the back for the heel pull tab. You have the zip tie, of course. You have multiple materials ranging from plastic to leather to TPU to mesh to suede. Everything that they could possibly throw at it, including spiky outsoles, they put in it. So this one, I think, used to sell for over 40, 50, or maybe, I really can't. I just know it's super expensive, but it's now at 30 to 40% off. So just check it out over at Off-White Manila if it's something that appeals to you. Now, if you're looking for slide slippers or sandals, they also have a pretty good selection for men. There is your plain yellow, slipper, and it has, Off-White decals on the side as well as on the top. There is a white version as well that you can, if you want to pick that one up. And they also had like a really nice sandal. So this one had a Velcro strap at the top, had some sort of like gum bottom and white midsole. It was actually kind of comfortable, but it was kind of expensive as well. So this one was selling for almost 20,000 pesos. But at 40% off, that brings the price down to a little over 10,000. That's it for the shoes, but they also had a great selection of bags and accessories. The backpacks are at 30% off. The backpacks usually sell for 39 to 40,000, so it's now below 30,000. If you want to pick one up, they have it in different designs. So if you've been waiting or you've been thinking of buying an Off-White backpack in Off-White Manila, now's probably the best time to do that. They also had a great selection of, the typical belt bags. I think the ones that are the classic Off-Whites aren't on sale. So I asked, the belt were still being sold at 12,000. So there wasn't a discount there. But I remember a lot of the wallets, a lot of the leather accessories and leather goods were also on discount. And speaking of items that aren't on discount, the new Off-White glasses are also there. So if you have been thinking of buying pricey Off-White glasses, now is the time to do so, because they have a really nice display there with all of the glasses being promoted. Now, if you are looking for stuff for women, then obviously there are leather goods and there are clothes and streetwear apparel available, as well as a various selection of sneakers as well. All the bags, I think, or most of them, are 30 to 40% off. A lot of the hoodies were on sale as well, 30 to 40% off. And I mean, if you are an Off-White fan, I think you'll just really have fun shopping in Off-White Manila, because most, if not all, of the items there were on big sale. So what did I end up getting for myself? For myself, nothing. But for the wife, hold on a minute, I'll get it, then we'll unbox it together. We ended up with this, which is a really nice black, super versatile hoodie for the wifey. So we'll pop this open, and as you guys can see, all Off-White apparel actually comes in paper bags like this. So you have the diagonal logo at the front, you have the details, quotation marks saying product bag, details by Virgil Abloh and stuff like that, and some sort of like zip tie thing going on, or zip lock, and then you remove the item. So this is the hoodie that I was able to get for my wife. So it was a gift for her. I've always wanted to get her like an Off-White item, but the streetwear thing wasn't really, her vibe. And despite me wanting to buy her some of the stuff there, she just couldn't get that. She's more of a corporate power lady, if you know what I mean. But she wasn't in the mood to buy like a black hoodie. So this is a black hoodie. So anyway, so it's made out of really great material. You have the diagonal marks along the arm, and you have, of course, that X at the back. Now, the great thing about this one, and I think this is why the reason why my wife really gravitated towards this particular piece, is that it is not loud Off-White. It is not crazy Off-White that screams it is Off-White. And that's why I think knowing her style, knowing her sense of how she usually dresses up, this is probably the most acceptable Off-White apparel that she could ever decide to, I don't know, should wear that matches her personality. quality. So anyway, so yeah, that's the item that I ended up buying for me. So also for our power-up words of wisdom for the day, if you will buy something expensive for yourself, the best way to get approval from your wife or your girlfriend is to buy them something too, so that they will allow you to do that. Also, let me just remind you the best advice that I got when it comes to hype stuff and luxury items. Always make sure that before you do dumb stuff with your money, you become smart with your money first. So if you have like, if you have like your emergency fund, so that's like 6 months worth of expenses, and you have like savings, that's probably, hopefully, like a year worth of expenses, and you're diversified in financial instruments, that is like the best time for you to go shopping, because that's the priority. That is the ultimate priority before buying dumb stuff like, you know, hoodies like this or expensive sneakers or stuff that you can't afford. Because if you buy something that you can't afford, you will not enjoy it as much, because there's always that thought at the back of your head na you don't have enough money because you spent it on that item, right? So always make sure that if you're going to buy something luxury, if you're going to buy something expensive, that you're covered, that you're good, that you won't regret the purchase and then sell the item at a massive discount because you need the money. Okay? So remember, be smart with your money first before you become dumb about it. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed our video for today. As usual, this is Carlo. Peace, God bless. What's up? Boom.